Hello and welcome for yoga in your desk chair. My name is Sarah. I teach chair yoga, gentle yoga, hatha yoga, variety of styles of yoga. And one thing I'm often asked is, what can I do from my desk? Because I need to stay available and obviously online, but I also need to take care of my body. So that's what we're going to do today. First, if you have the ability to not be in a swivelly wheel-based chair for your yoga practice, I would recommend that. I have a folding chair, or you could use a dining room chair, anything that you can plant your feet firmly on the ground that ideally we don't swivel around. Now, I'm not using that chair today because this is going to be our mode of transportation. If you can, also put this on carpet or put yourself on top of a mat or a blanket, something that's going to make it so you don't slide around. Okay, that's my first recommendation. Make sure you can plant your feet firmly on the floor. If you can't, grab a little pillow to bring it underneath your feet so that you can bring your legs to 90 degrees. Scoot to the front part of the chair. So you can sit up nice and tall, roll your shoulders down and away. Start to sit up nice and tall, close your eyes. Let your hands start to rest naturally upon your legs or anywhere else. Long, slow, steady breaths, in and through the nose, out through the nose. We're going to start our quick practice in our chair with a little breath exercise. Let's find our alternate nostril breathing, our Ujjayi breath, not our Ujjayi breath, our Nadi Shodhana breath. Let's find our alternate nostril breath. So take your right hand, fold in your middle three fingers, make this little hang loose sign. You can not block off your nostrils with one of your fingers, with your thumb and your pinky. My favorite way to do this instead is pointer finger, middle finger, bring it in between your eyebrows. Then your thumb and your ring finger actually are what block off your nostrils. If you're familiar with this practice, remove the hand completely. Okay, find your option. Breathe in through both nostrils. Breathe out through both nostrils. Plug your right nostril. Breathe in through the left. Pause, switch the fingers, plug your left nostril, exhale out the right. Inhale up the right. Pause, switch your fingers, exhale out the left. We'll do this for another 30 seconds. Find your pattern, find your rhythm. And this is a really good breath practice if you need to bring yourself into balance quickly. Say you're dealing with a difficult situation at work, you need to ground for 30 seconds before you pop into that next meeting. This is a good breath practice to help connect your analytic and your creative brain so you can think critically and think clearly. Go ahead and do one more round. Next time you inhale up your left, this will be your last round. All right, let your hands remove. Let your eyes blink open. Take in the space around you. Let's inhale, reach both arms forward and up. Exhale, release your hands down by your sides. Let's do that a couple times. Inhale, arms come forward and up. Exhale, down and back. Inhale, forward and up. Draw the shoulders to the ears. Exhale, let them fall away. One more time. Big inhale. Maybe lift the rib cage off of the pelvis. Let it go. Let the hands come down to your thighs. Start to roll the shoulders a couple of times. And start to soften. Let this go. You're going to bring your elbows out. Now, my arms on my chair right around where my elbows would be. So if you're that way, you may want to scoot forward so that you can have the ability to activate your arms. Draw the elbows in by your ribs. Let your hands come down like you have serving platters. And then start to turn your gaze over towards your right hand. Excuse me. Turn the palm down. Let your gaze come to the back of the hand. Inhale, bring your neck and gaze back to center. Flip your palm back up to the sky. Exhale, tilt your gaze down to your left hand. Left palm faces down. So this is our work. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. All right, you're welcome to stay here. So we might be starting to feel a little bit up in the traps. You might be starting to feel it a bit in the neck. Also finding a little coordination. If you want more and you have the space, send your arms wide out to the side, elbows bend just a little bit, hands are up. As you start to turn your gaze and turn your palm, inhale back to center, exhale over to the other side. Back and forth you go, trying to make this as fluid as you can. If you start to feel tingling in the fingers, can you bend the elbows slightly? We're not looking to hyperextend. This was actually one of the first things that someone showed me when I was working my corporate job to do to get rid of that neck tension that I was feeling often. So try to make it fluid. Get a little loosey-goosey perhaps with the wrists. Okay, even yourself out, come back to center, shake it out. Start to shake the hands. Close the hands, make fists, start to circle out the wrists. One direction and then the other. Start to open and close the hands. Start to flick your fingers at your thumbs. Get a little bit of blood flow going on. Try to do this as quickly as you can, organized as you can, going one finger at a time. And then start to just let that go. Any fingers, flick upon any fingers. Let it go. All right. Soften it out. We're going to find a twist. Inhale, arms are going to come forward and up. Exhale, your right hand's going to reach to the back of your chair. The left hand's going to reach either to your leg or to your chair arm. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale back to center. And then we continue with breath. If you have a block, if you happen to be a yogi and you have a yogi block, you may want to put it in between your legs to give you something to kind of hold on to make sure you're engaging your core and inner thighs. Or when you bring your hand down, you press so that you have a little bit of feedback, a little bit of engagement through the back. All right, one more time through each side. And then we'll meet back at center. Back to center, shake it out, let it go. Inhale, arms are going to come high. Exhale, hinge at the hips, reach the arms forward. We'll let the hands come down to the floor. If you have blocks, you might use them here. Inhale, halfway lift. Slide your hands up your shins. Reach the crown, the very top of the head, towards the sky. Tuck your chin slightly. Exhale, hands slide back down the legs, bringing the fingers to the floor. Inhale, reach your arms forward. Engage the core, come all the way high. Exhale, hands down by your sides. We're going to do that a couple times. This is the modified sun salutation. If bringing hands all the way to the floor was a little too much, keep your hands on your thighs. So I'll demonstrate that one here. So inhale, either lift the arms or just lift the heart. Exhale, hinge at the hips, reach those arms down to the floor, keep them steady on the thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands press into the shins or the thighs as crown of the head reaches forward, your chin is tucked. The top of the head is an extension all the way down to the tail. Exhale, let your head and neck go. Inhale, reach your gaze, maybe your hands forward, engage the core as you come back up. One more time, your version, supported or not. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Gaze forward, core engaged, arms come high. Exhale, bend the elbows, cactus arms, goalpost arms. Meet us here if your hands were steady. We'll stay for a minute. Take an inhale, lift the hands, palms face forward. Exhale, bend the elbows. Let the breath come out the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms come high. Pass through that twist. Exhale, twist over to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hands come forward. Soften, release. Okay, so if you've started to naturally shift back towards the back edge of your seat, same, I get it. Shift back forward. Get yourself a little closer to the front edge of the mat. Plant your left foot, reach your right leg forward. Heel presses down into the floor. So toes are pointing up towards the sky. Right leg is straight-ish. The farther forward you are, the more play you'll have with your pelvis. All right, reach your right arm high. Let your left hand stay stable on your left bent leg. Exhale, start to reach forward, reaching the fingers. They don't have to come down towards the toes. We're going to move. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, hinge at the hips, straightening the front leg. One more time. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, come back high. Start to lift the right knee. Exhale, bring everything back down. Extend the left leg. Plant the right hand. Extend the left arm. Inhale. Exhale, hinge. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, stay. Exhale, bend that left knee in. Drop the left arm down. Set everything down. And shake it out. Start to slide to the back edge of your chair. Start to reach your arms down by your sides. So for me, this is all going to be dependent on your chair. I would want to just find this grounding, find the pull of the back of the chair. So I'm going to stack my hands. If you have the ability to interlace the fingers, maybe you have the ability just to reach back, you'll decide. Can you find some sort of clasp, and can you bring your upper body to the back of the chair? Can you start to walk your gaze up towards the sky, getting a stretch through the front part of the chest? Take a big inhale here. Exhale, release the bind. Shake out the arms, lean yourself forward. Start to grab for the back of the chair, release back. So here we are kind of in that halfway lift with this pull, with this reach of the back of the chair. All right, so you can stay here kind of getting this support, maybe even a little bit of a stretch, or for some strengthening, separate the hands, draw the shoulders back, and then reach the hands back, palms face up, and maybe you have a few pulses here. This gives you any pinching in the neck. Let's back off, find that stretch instead. For 3, 2, 1. Inhale, shift your heart back, reach the arms forward. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, arms come high. Exhale, hands come low, come down to your chair. Take a pause, just notice how you feel. Eyes soften or close. Palms face up or down, wherever they naturally fall. Thank yourself for giving yourself just a little bit of time to move and breathe, to maybe shake out some of the stagnation holding in your shoulders, your pelvis. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.